Hey guys, what's up? I just wanted to do this real quickly before I clock in, but one of the things I do while I'm on the bus, coming to work at times, or even at home while I'm relaxing, getting ready to go to bed, is I like to watch, reaction videos and other fans' perspectives and thoughts on certain MLP episodes and stuff, and Blank Check or Blank Reacts, and that's a dog in the background there. Um, Blank Check, Blank Reacts does reaction videos almost, I wouldn't say immediately, but he does them a couple of days later. So um, I keep watching at times his reaction videos because I can only imagine what Voice and Despio are going to do at the screening review and reaction of it of the finale. But one thing that reaction brought up at the end was during the closing song, and that was the fact that you had all these characters brought together. Well, not all these characters brought together on screen, but you had this collage of characters, you know, appear. Because during the closing moments of the song, you had all members, you had six of the main seven, basically the main six, if you will, coming across the screen during the final chorus of the song. And during the final chorus of that song, during that moment when they would come across the screen individually, you know, you would see a collage of characters appear, in the background in a collage, basically. A montage of characters in a collage picture, I should say. And basically, these were characters that were somewhat associated with, the main six individually. You know, either directly or somewhat indirectly. Stuff, things like that. So, like at Pinkie Pie, when it came to some of the characters, you would see her family members. You would see uh, what's her name? The Pillar Pony, uh, Sambal. Um, hold on. You would see that Egyptian Pillar Pony, Sonambula. Um, same with with Rainbow Dash. She would have the Wonderbolts. She would have Spitfires. She would have Soren. She would have her parents. And then as Pillar Wise goes, you had Flash Magnets. The same with Fluttershy. She had characters associated with her, from Discord, of course, to Iron Will, to the Pillar Meadowbrook, and then of course Applejack. She'd had her family, and her relatives and such. Um, even Flim and Flam were associated in that. Were put in that collage, and then of course you had Rockhoof, and then when Rarity went across, you saw those associated with her. Like you saw Ocellus, and that was another thing too. They associated not just the Pillars, but members of the Young Six that were identical to them individually in every way. Like with Pinkie, you didn't just have Sonambula of the Pillars, you had Silverstreak. With Rainbow Dash, you didn't just have Flash Magnus of the Pillars, you had Smolder. And then with Fluttershy, you didn't just, you know, have Meadowbrook. Believe it or not, you had Sandbar. And then, with Applejack, you had Rockhoof and you had Yona. So I guess that would leave, Gallus being one to be associated with Twilight, right? So there you go. Gallus and, um, Star Swirl. You had all these characters in a collage picture together, like a group collage picture, appear after each of the main six of the main seven, the main six period, would go across the screen individually. Hold on for a second. Like I said, would go across the screen individually, which was great. The fact that they took the time to put that in there, to draw that in there, to digitally put these little collages, that came after the main six went across the screen individually of the characters associated with them. Throughout the series, I thought was pretty good. I mean, when it came to rarity, they even included Capper from the movies, which was good. And then, like with Twilight, they added Tempest Shadow. Um, but there was something that really surprised Blank Reacts, and a lot of people were talking about this. And like I said, a lot of people were pointing this out on the forums at mlpforums.com, Equestria Daily, you name it. But in Twilight's collage, you ended up not just seeing Tempest Shadow and of course her family and Star Swill and Moon Dancer and all of them and Trixie and Starlight, but you also at the top, along with Luna, well, right now, well, kind of next to Luna, but right at the top, next to Celestia and Luna, around that area, you saw Sunset. And we're not talking Equestria Girl form Sunset, we're talking pony form Sunset. Yes, they included Sunset Shimmer in there. And that was one thing that, Blank Reacts was surprised by. It was actually happy and surprised, was happily surprised to see that they included her. And by doing so, basically acknowledging that, yeah, Equestria Girls and Friendship is Magic is the same continuity. It's just Sunset lives in a different dimension right now, as far as the continuity is concerned. But yeah, pretty much, it pretty much the creative staff just went all out, with this finale. And like I said, the reactions mostly in those final moments of the final episode really got to a lot of people, especially the fact that they included all these characters, not just from the series, but and maybe even from the comics, but from the movie as well as the spin-offs, Equestria Girls. It's really amazing. It's really something that they went as far as they did to accomplish that. Now, the other thing that makes the finale memorable in its own way is the fact that you had several groups of people across the country doing reaction videos, live reactions. Some people would rent out auditoriums or gymnasiums to to watch the finale, all three parts, as well as basically react to it. So that shows you how big, how impactful Friendship is Magic was, as well as how important this finale was. These last three episodes, this movie, if you will, movie finale for the series was. So, so anyway, just thought I'd mention that real quickly, and just give me your thoughts about it. How many of you were actually happy to see Sunset make an appearance, even though it was in a collage picture at the end? And how many of you were part of reaction groups for the finale? Let me know what your thoughts are. What were your thoughts overall of those last few moments of that final song with the collages? And I will talk to y'all later. God bless. Take care. I got to get into work. Peace out.